And welcome back to Crypto Hulk, doing an early show right now. Right now it's about 12 o'clock in the afternoon in California. That's Pacific time. I'm going to do another, I'll make this a short program. I'm trying to get some people in Europe to see the show live. The next show I'm going to do will be like 2 hours, about 2.5 hours from now. So my next show will be about 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. I'll do another program. That one will probably be about 20 minutes or 25-ish. This one I'm going to keep short. Yeah, I didn't really think I was going to do a show early in the morning, but I was able to get up early, find a ton of news. I didn't even know if I was going to do a show today because I went over so much news yesterday on my both shows that I'm like, shit, I've got the whole screen filled up. And I got a lot of little short mini deep dive. Not a mini deep dive, but an even shorter mini on some of these. So there you have that one. I just make these terms up as I go. But Ed Doxy was the first person there. You got Sea Dog 5150, location unknown. So let's see here. Let's get going. This would be a shorter program. I'm going to show you the main link, and then we'll do a miniature deep dive. I'll send you the links. If you want to read them later, you can. If you just are driving or you're at work, at your job, and you can listen and not have to look, that's just fine as well. Okay, things are starting to move. Now, we've been worried about this programmable money bullshit stuff, okay? Nobody wants that fucking shit except the government because it's all about control. I mean, who in the fuck, like people like us, like who would want money that someone else could just take out of your bank account? Like that's fucked up. I mean, if you want something like that, you got some mental health issues I can't deal with on the show. But here goes the article. The European Central Bank, Panetta, says the digital euro will not be programmable. I'm like, wow, good. So Europe, you're lucky. Flavio Panetta, a director of the European Central Bank, confirmed that the digital euro will not be programmable money. In other words, the central bank digital currency, like digital euro, will not include restrictions on how it can be used. Users can make conditional payments. A payment is only made if an event happens, but that is within the user's control. So he said this today. Panetta, now listen also. About a year ago, maybe it was Augustin Carson's who said this. He works for, I think, the European Central Bank. But he was like, he made a statement a long time ago, like a year ago. He said something about $100 bill. I think it was, Augustin Carson. But he's like, we want to know who spends that $100 bills. And I'm like, what? What is this dude talking about? He's like, if somebody has, drug dealers do this. So if somebody has $100 bills and they're out there spending them or something, we need to know about it. And I'm just like, dude, is he talking about programmable money? Well, it looks like the European Central Bank changed their mind. See, that's how they do this shit. They'll have you thinking they're going this way next year, when in fact they've been going that way for 2 years. Okay. That's this whole crypto space. That's why I can't predict exactly dates and times because these people change stuff. They're lying. A year ago, he's talking about programmable money. And now it's like, oh no, we're not going to have that. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, these people make no fucking sense. I just report the dumb shit, okay? So, Panetta said, let me be clear. The digital euro would never be programmable money. That's good to know. I'm not even European. I'm like, whew, good. The European Central Bank doesn't want to set limitations on where, when, or to whom you pay with the digital euro. It would be tantamount to a voucher, like a voucher. The central bank issues money, not vouchers. Now, what you got going on in Singapore and Argentina. Ugh. Singapore is kind of like China. It's communist. Well, it's not communist, but it's pretty much. Um, so Singapore is going to be all about programmable money. Argentina has also kind of got that communist socialist, more of the socialist thing going on. I could see them doing that in Argentina. They're especially going to use it for government subsidized programs like welfare and shit like that, emergency payments. Oh, a tornado struck a certain area. Here's some money. It expires in 30 days. Use the money now because it expires. So that's kind of like what it would be for. Um, there was a thing called a Euro group, and they met in the Eurozone, and they stated that they don't want to see a programmable digital euro. A euro, not a gyro like those things you eat in Greek. It's euro, but not a euro. Okay. The European Central Bank director also reiterated the need for baked-in privacy for a digital euro. So the central bank doesn't see detailed transaction data. However, Panetta said it's up to Parliament to decide on the balance between privacy and anti-money laundering. So that's going to be a thing where I think it's like it is now, where the banks are going to know who's buying what and transferring stuff. The government won't. They'd have to have like a search warrant and stuff. But then, I mean, how good does that work? Like they could just, our government does all kinds of shady stuff. They tell Facebook not to post stuff, or they tell social media don't post. So I don't even know if I trust that even, you know? I mean, what's a search warrant? You find a communist judge and he'll just let you do whatever you want. So basically, there's no privacy. So I don't know how that one's going to work out. I'd like to know how they're going to separate the communist governments that we have. Let's see what else. Oh, I want to show you the links to this because Ripple is going to make the digital euro. Well, gee, Crypto Hulk, that's just your opinion. You don't even have any facts, Crypto Hulk. You're just over there talking out of your ass. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. Fucking dummies that watch the show in the comment section. The European Central Bank hails Ripple's importance as a cryptocurrency. This article is done in 2019. So for 3 years, they've all known who's going to make that digital euro. I'm not going to get into the article, but it's all about kissing XRP's ass, okay? The European Central Bank tests all these different things, and it comes out with new research and da-da-da-da. Brad Garlinghouse chimes in on this. I don't have time to read this whole article, but that's the title, and you know that they're going to be the one. Ripple's going to be the one. I have another article for what I just read. Here we go again. Crypto Hulk, don't hurt him. The Digital Euro Association. Oh, gee, the ones who are going to make the digital euro. Digital Euro Association partners with Ripple. Well, gee, it still doesn't mean they're going to use it, Crypto Hulk. What are you talking about? It's going to be Ethereum. Well, I can't wait for all the dumbasses in the comment section. Hey, when you leave stupid ass comments, all I do is report you for harassment. So if you don't mind making a new YouTube channel every day or YouTube account, go for it. Because that's what I do. To any kind of negative comment on my channel, any kind of anything, harass, block, harass, block. So you just have to every day start a new YouTube page, I guess. It's up to you. So we're at 9 minutes. Okay. See if we got any comments here. I got one last article. Welcome, Eric G. 75, brand new member. We got a brave one just signed up. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Bernard says, hi, everyone. Let's go to the next one. Yes, it is amazing. King Kong, definitely amazing. Now, this article, I know a lot of you are going to be like, Why are you going to show us an article about Massachusetts, Crypto Hulk? I live in England. Well, if you just shut your fucking mouth, you'll know. Now, globally, this thing's taken off. All right. What we just learned, I mean, Europe is already telling us Ripple's going to make their money and it's not going to be programmable. Now, privacy is another issue, but at least we know they can't shut it off, the money midstream or something, or somehow they'll figure out a way, I guess, right? Because these people are criminals. What we're going to learn next is something about crypto regulations. In the United States, there's a state called Massachusetts. Hello, Veronica. Uh, in Massachusetts, they have a bill for special, they're going to create a special blockchain commission. And this is going to be a 25-person group. And what they're going to do is put together framework for the state of Massachusetts for crypto. It's very exciting. I want you to listen to this article while I go through it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to pull out the most important parts. Some parts I will read. But what we're seeing here, the reason I'm showing you this, even if you live in Spain or whatever, Russia and stuff, is you're seeing now this kind of shit happening. This wasn't happening a month ago, 3 months ago. Like nothing. This is just like brand new. What is it? It's they're all getting ready. For years, they've been talking about, oh, crypto's bad. It's for drug dealers and all that. Now they're getting their crypto laws because they want to tax the shit out of this and make money. So this is what we're seeing now. You'll start seeing in all these other different countries, crypto commissions coming together. You'll see cities, counties, provinces, and different parts of the world coming up with this and that. That's how all this is going. The green light has been turned on. I'm gonna. This is just one example. Pretty soon, I'll be naming off different states here, probably in a week or 2 or 3. Oh, looks like Idaho's doing this. Oh, looks like that's how this is all kind of happening. It's not gonna. It's gonna seem like it's gonna happen overnight where you flip a switch, but we got to get all this infrastructure stuff done. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this article here, and let me see how much time we got. Oh shit! Okay, I'll get through it. We'll figure it out. So I'm supposed to be somewhere in a little while, but okay. There are 2 crypto bills that Massachusetts is going to be passing. One is a special commission. So, and the second one is protecting consumers. And they start talking about the reason they're doing this is the FTX collapse. Special commission for the purpose of making an investigation. So they're going to investigate crypto relative to blockchain technology to develop a, here we go, here's what we always freaking needed, to develop a master plan of recommendations, laws, for fostering the appropriate expansion, growing, let's say, growing blockchain in Massachusetts. It says here it's a 25-member group of people. Now we get into what are they actually going to do? They're going to talk about the risks related to crypto. And then the next thing is they're talking something I've always said, whether its definition of blockchain is sufficient concerning enforceable laws. I've only been saying this shit for 3 fucking years. No other channel. Okay, here's what I've been saying. And the lawyers are not even saying this. There's all these people are so fucking low IQ, it's sad. So in the United States, we have something called the United States Code. If something illegal or purported to be illegal, if it's not in the code, you don't get in trouble. Okay, it's called codification. Brad Garlinghouse first used that term about a week ago, and I'm like, dude, is he like listening to my show? Because I've been saying this over and over. You gotta have codes. I work for California law enforcement. We have a penal code. I work for Arizona. We have the Arizona revised statutes. In every state, there's a fucking code, okay, for criminal activity. In the United States, it's called the United States Code. Well, for only 3 years in almost every show I'm talking about, there is no United States Code, so you can't get busted for crypto. There's no definition of what crypto is, what's staking, this and that. Judge Torres cannot tell you what XRP is. She can't make a decision on it because she has no legal basis to back up. She can't even identify what crypto is. How the fuck can she make a finding in her court case, she cannot. This is all fucking political circus, okay? I've only been saying this for 3 years. So Massachusetts is looking to whether is do they have definitions to even bust anybody? And the answer is no. Okay. They're talking about the potential impact for tax. They call it state revenues of digital currency. They want to study how much money are we going to make, right? They start talking about how much energy is it going to take. Uh, let's see. I'm going to skim through this. Okay, it looks like the state's going to take 5% of whatever the exchanges make every year. Talks about crypto exchange and pay the, oh, just for the registration. There's a tax on top of this. So the registration fee, here we go. It's not like, $1,000 a year for all the exchanges. It's on a sliding scale. So whatever that exchange makes, just for them to register, it's going to cost them 5%. And then, of course, you're going to have to pay tax, and God knows what kind of tax they're going to charge, 20, 25, who knows? So I thought that was kind of interesting to know. They're going to, if you advertise, you have to save all your advertisements for 7 years. So if somebody wants to go back and say, oh, you misled us. So if you have an advertising campaign, you got to keep everything. Who made the ads? Who did you pay? Like all this kind of stuff. Finally, the state is going to have a virtual currency insurance fund. The insurance pool will be funded through payments related to any violations. When a cryptocurrency exchange has a violation, it'll be like $5,000. And that's how they're going to, I guess they're expecting to bust a lot of people, because if an exchange goes under and they need $1 million, well, then there's got to be a lot of $5,000 violations. So, yeah, that'll be that article right there. Let me check for comments, and then I think that'll be a wrap. 6:30 here in Australia in the morning. 6:30 in Australia. I love Massive Hulk's hater impressions sound like Pete Puma. Okay, well, wait a second. Ugo, thanks, Ugo, for your donation channel. Thanks for the great research and teaching. If the Euro CBDC is not programmable, then there's hope for the digital pound in the UK. Or could this be a ruse to mislead people into trusting it? Maybe, well, Ripple's going to be making it. I'm not going to get into all, are they secretly going to program it but not tell anybody? Dude, I don't know that fucking shit. Do I trust any of these fucks? No. All the government people, everybody in crypto is a fucking criminal as far as I see. I don't trust any of them. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but I don't trust them. All right, that'll do it for this show. I've got to get going in about a couple hours from now, 2.5 or something. I'll make another show. Look out for it.